What's up, you guys? Coach Cody here, and I want to take you guys through a pull workout that I'm doing here at our Virtuous Fitness location right in Boise, Idaho. All right, so first exercise is gonna be a reverse grip or a supinated grip, bench over row. No change needed for this. I've got 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Gonna just look to build and load. All right, so we are just working up here. I always love to do 2, maybe 3 sets where I'm just kind of working up to the first set that I'm gonna do for the day, and that's just my working set. Some people call these ramp up sets. For me, 2 to 3 sets usually gets me to right where I need to be to start my first set. So this is my last ramp up set, and then I'll start on my working ones from there. Every rep, I'm thinking about getting long and then short for every repetition. Every rep, fast on the way up, controlled on the down. All right, first working set coming up. Again, we've got 8 to 10 reps. Things I'm focusing on for this exercise. I said it a second ago, I'm thinking a lot about getting the muscles nice and long. There's a lot of good research out that shows that muscle hypertrophy occurs the most at the longest point of the muscles where you can get the most tension on. So I'm gonna let my muscles get nice and long, get a good squeeze at the top. I'm thinking a lot about coming in hard on the contraction and nice and slow on the eccentric. Not necessarily sticking to any particular tempo, but just thinking about trying to keep it under control so that I can get back to that good length on my lats as I go down. So first working set. All right, so next exercise on the program is a lat pull down. So here at Virtuous Boise, we don't have a lat pull down. So what I'm gonna opt for is a variation of an exercise called the Dante Row. So whenever you're looking to modify a particular exercise that you have in a program, and maybe your gym doesn't have that equipment, or you're just simply on travel and you don't have access to it, the thing that I always think through, or the framework that I always kind of present in my mind, is that what movement pattern am I training and how can I keep it closely associated to that? A wide grip pull down is a vertical pulling motion. Although a band isn't nearly as good as a wide grip cable pull down, it is a good option that will allow me to train similar muscle groups without having to completely change the entire purpose of the exercise as a whole. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out some Dante rows. I've got 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. And I'm gonna use a green band. All right, so for this, I've got my band. I've got it on the highest pull-up bar that we have in the gym here. What you're gonna notice is that I'm gonna think a lot about keeping my elbows down and out, very similar to what I would do in a wide grip pull down. And I'm actually gonna hinge my torso forward to try to create that vertical pulling motion as best I can. All right, so next exercise is supposed to be a seated cable row. So back to what I said before about when we are looking to modify exercises or to kind of substitute out one thing for another. I look at this exercise, I see, okay, horizontal pull, gotta keep that the same. So I've got more options there in this gym than I did for the lat pull down. So I could go with a dual kettlebell row or dumbbell row. I could do something like a TRX row or a ring row. I could go with a band row. I decided maybe I would go with a seal row on a bench to where I elevate myself, and I'm gonna use either dumbbells or kettlebells for this. So I've got 8 to 10 reps for 4 sets, asking for a controlled tempo and a pause at the top and the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that up, and we're gonna do some seal rows with a dumbbell or kettlebell. All right, so we're getting close to the end of this workout. I have 3 exercises left. Next exercise is a dumbbell chest supported rear delt fly. So no adjustable bench in this gym, so I had to make one. So I've got a makeshift bench. I've taken a bench, stacked it on a couple plates. It may or may not be safe. Who knows? Nonetheless, it's gonna do the job. All right, you guys, we got one exercise left. We've got dumbbell hammer curls with some drop sets inside of that. 3 sets to finish this workout out. Let's go knock it out. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for my pull workout and how I modified different exercises while I'm on travel here. Hope it was insightful for you. If you can, go ahead and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos.